Back to episode 2 of this story. Hope you will enjoy it. Seoul, a small park nearby. Taehyung sit on the swing, feet bruising the ground. He was waiting. He didn't know why, but he hoped the older boy would come again. And then he did. Jungkook, in his usual hoodie, hands in his pockets, slowly walked towards him. Taehyung grinning. You came, Jungkook. Wasn't planning to meet. To my feet just walked here. Taehyung, liar, you missed me. Jungkook gave him a soft glare, but his lips twitched. Jungkook, you are full of yourself. Taehyung, sighing slightly. Maybe, but you smile again. That means you like talking to me. Jungkook sat on the swing beside him. The air was warm, the sun soft. Taehyung, do you have a little brother? Jungkook, no. Why? Taehyung, just I always wanted a Hyung. I have Hyung, but sometimes I feel like I had another one in dreams. Maybe I see a boy. He hugs me a lot, and someone sings to me, but I don't remember their faces. Jungkook turned to look at him, his brows slowly furrowing. Jungkook, what kind of dream? Taehyung, I don't know. It's warm, like a memory I forget. There was a pause. Jungkook's heart felt strange. The way Taehyung spoke, it stirred something in him. Jungkook, do your parents know about your dreams? Taehyung, shrugging. I asked them once. They just said I have been with them since I was small. Jungkook, what about baby pictures? Taehyung, none. They said they lost everything when we moved from Daegu. Jungkook froze. Jungkook, Daegu? Taehyung nodding. Yeah, that's where I was before, I think, but I don't remember it. Jungkook's chest tightened. The name Daegu. This is all a bit strange. Jungkook is training to be the next mafia boss, and he sees things beyond anyone can. Jungkook, Taehyung smiling brightly. Yes, Jungkook softly. Nothing. His mind was racing, but Jungkook think he might thinking a lot. Taehyung's parents might saying truth. Why would they will lie to their own son? Later that night, park residence living room. Taehyung sat beside Bugam, head resting on his shoulder. Bugam, you are quiet today, little bear. Something wrong? Taehyung, Hyung, do you think people can forget where they came from? Bugam, confused. Why do you ask that? Taehyung, sometimes I feel like I'm not supposed to be here, like I am missing someone. Bugam, stiffened. Bugam softly, you're our family, Tae. We love you, Tae. I know, but do I really have baby pictures of you? Bugam didn't answer right away. He looked away, guilt creeping into his eyes. Tae, why don't I have any? Bugam whispering, because we lost it, Tae. Eyes reading. What? Bugam, when we were moving here, we lost it all, but when we came here, we clicked a lot of pictures and we have it, right? Taehyung saying, yeah, I think I'm thinking a lot. Bugam, you should stop thinking. Tears welled in Taehyung's eyes, but he held it, only nodded. It was all getting too much for him. Daegu Kim residence, the Grand Kim mansion in Daegu has lost its warmth. The walls still carried the echoes of laughter, small feet running across the hallways, childish giggles and baby bubbles, but that joy was now only a memory that broke them every single day. It had been 19 years since things disappeared. Every room still held him in some way. In Jane's room, a small baby hung from a hook near the mirror. One Taehyung had spilled juice on once. Jane never had the heart to throw it away. In Namjoon's room, a stack of old notebooks. One has had a messy crayon drawings on the first page. Youngest star, a broken toy train, Taehyung had called it Chuk Chuk and followed Yoongi around every morning with it. In Jimin's closet, the bunny pulse, Taehyung never went anywhere without. Tonight, every light in the house was off. Everyone was in their room, silent. Jane lay awake, eyes closed, but single tear rolled down her cheeks. Jane soft whisper, Jane, it's your graduation day tomorrow, isn't it? If you were here in another room. Namjoon sat by the window, a book open but unread. Namjoon muttering, if I would just held your hand tighter that day. Yoongi stared at the ceiling, earbud in. He hasn't written a single song in weeks. Yoongi softly, our music stopped the day you left. Jimin was curled under a blanket, quietly sobbing. Jimin muffled, do you still remember me? Please say you do. Hobie, I want to smile again, laugh with you, my sunshine. Hobie hasn't smiled from a long time. But when morning came, they washed their faces, smiled, and acted like everything was okay because they still had each other and because one day they know Taehyung would come home. Time escaped Seoul Park Mansion. The entire park residence was decorating with flowers, fairy lights, and elegance. Today Kim Taehyung was big day and was no longer the chubby baby who used to hate butterflies. Today he was a handsome, tall, and charming young man about to take on the empire Mr. and Mrs. Park built with love. He stood in front of the mirror. In white tailored suit, figure fizzing with his cups, heart pounding in his chest. Taehyung, I can do this. Young Bugam grinning. Yes, you can. You are Kim. You are Park Bu. Taehyung. See you. Taehyung party. That doesn't even sound real. Bugam laughing. Well, it's happening in 30 minutes. You will walk into the ballroom and everyone going to cheer for you. You earned this, Taehyung bit his lips. Taehyung, what if I mess up the speech? What if my voice cracks? What if I fall? Bugam pulling him into a hug. Then I will laugh first and then help you to stand up again. You are not alone. We are all proud of you. Just then Mrs. Park walked in, wiping her tears with the tissue. Mrs. Park, my baby, our little thing is all grown up. Mr. Park, you have made us the proudest parents in the world. Taehyung smiled shyly. Taehyung, you guys are making me cry before I even go out there. Bugam grinning, save the tears for later. Right now we have to go. Get a party to attend. The ballroom evening, the night dimmed, the spotlight fell on the grand stairs. Taehyung stood tall, looking breathtaking in the suit, confidence slowly building in his chest. He walked down gracefully, filling the room beside business partners, family, friends, celebrities. Everyone was here to welcome the new CEO of Park Industries. He walked to the stage and picked up the mic, saying softly, "Good evening, everyone. I don't know if I deserve all this praise, but I promise to work hard and lead with honestly, like my Appa and Emma did. Thank you for believing in me." The crowd applauded again, and Taehyung board from the back. Someone clapped louder than anyone else. John Jungkook, dressed in black velvet suit, hair eyes filled with adoration. He is here with his parents. The Jeon family is a close friend of Park's now. Now, as they are also business partners, he made his way to the stage. Taehyung titled his age, "Jungkook, what are you?" Jungkook taking the mic. "Sorry to interrupt everyone, but I have something important to do tonight." He turned to Taehyung. "A soft voice from Jungkook, Tae, for the first time when I saw you." Jungkook is smiling. "You were 11, I was 15, and even then you changed my world." Taehyung's eyes widened and his lips parted slightly. "Cook, you grew up into a man who cares about everyone, who is kind, gentle, and bright. You helped me before become better. You made me feel again. I didn't say things like this in front of crowds, but." He slowly pulled out a small velvet box. The entire room gasped. Jungkook, kneeling down, came spark crying, say, "Yes, sweetheart." Mrs. Jeon was also looking with hopeful eyes. She doesn't want her mafia son's heart to be broken. He laughed through his tears, nodding quickly, saying, "Yes, of course, yes." The crowd erupted in cheers as Jungkook stood, slid the ring into his fingers, and kissed his forehead gently. Jungkook whispering, "I will love you every second, I promise." Everyone clapped for them. "They are gonna marry soon." Jungkook slipped the ring in Taehyung's fingers and kissed his hand, and the party goes on. The applause has faded, the lights were dimmed, and the most of the guests had already left. Only close family remained in the glass mansion, still buzzing with excitement from the CEO's announcement and Jungkook's surprise. In the grand balcony overlooking the city skyline, Taehyung stood wrapped in Jungkook's suit jacket, arm folded, cheeks fluttered from the cold wind and leftover emotion. Jungkook walked over with two mugs of warm cocoa, his eyes never leaving the man he had just proposed to. "Jungkook, you look cold. Baby, drink this." Taehyung is smiling softly. "You really planned all this without telling me?" Jungkook is smirking. "I told you I would surprise you all one day. You just never expected it would be in front of 300 people." Taehyung, you Jungkook quietly, "You are mine now, officially. I don't care what the world thinks. I just want you with me forever." Taehyung, you are always been intense, Jungkook. Even when you were kids. Jungkook is smirking. "Of course, from the moment I met you, at that park. I knew you were going to be mine. Taehyung blushing. You really didn't waste any time claiming me, Jungkook, and I am never letting you go, not even for a second. Jungkook turned him around, brushing his thumb against Taehyung's soft cheek. Jungkook, I am possessive, I know, but when it comes to you, I can't help it. Taehyung smiled and the Indian kissed Jungkook on his lip. The next morning, park living room. Bugam shouting, "Yeah, Taehyung, you little bot." Taehyung giggling, "You have been working all morning, Hyung. Have some fun." Bugam grabbing a pillow, "You are going to get it now." He stood and began chasing Taehyung around the room. Taehyung screaming, laughing, running barefoot across the carpet like a child. Just then, Jungkook walked in, watching the scene. Bugam catching Taehyung's arm. "You are too old to behave like this, Thay. You are the CEO now. Stop acting like a monkey." Before Bugam could say another word, Jungkook walked up, eyes sharp, voice cold. Jungkook let go of him. Bugam startled. "What?" Jungkook grabbing Taehyung's other hand. "You don't raise your voice at him ever." Bugam throwing. He was literally jumping on my back." Jungkook stepping forward, expression dark. "Doesn't matter. No one is called Taehyung, not even his Hyung." Taehyung blinked between them, catch off guard. Taehyung, "Jungkook, it's okay. I was just playing." Jungkook softening instantly. "I know, baby. I just don't like anyone shouting at you. It makes me crazy." Bugam crossing arms. "You are being dramatic." Jungkook firm. "I am being protective. Learn the difference." There was silence for a moment until Taehyung tugged on Jungkook's sleeve, looking up with wide puppy eyes. "Taehyung, don't be mad. He is my Hyung. He raised me too." Jungkook sighed and kissed Taehyung's temple. Jungkook, "Fine, I will try, but if anyone ever makes you cry," Taehyung poking his chest, "you will shoot them." Jungkook grinning, "Exactly." Bugam rolled his eyes. Bugam, "What kind of man did you bring into our house, Taehyung?" Taehyung cheerfully, "The best kind, my Jian." Jungkook later. Jungkook's penthouse. Taehyung sat on the couch, wrapped in a blanket, scrolling through old photos of his phone. Suddenly, Taehyung's smile faded. He again remembered some faces. Jungkook looked into at Taehyung and asked, "What happened, Taehyung?" "Sometimes I dream of faces, a warm hand, voices calling me baby, soft lullabies. I always wake up crying." Jungkook, "Maybe your heart remembers something even if your mind doesn't. Maybe you are seeing your past life." Taehyung, "Do you think they are still alive? My past life's family, maybe they are still missing me." Jungkook without hesitation, "Yes, if I lost you, I would never stop missing you." Taehyung leaned his head on Jungkook's shoulder, your eyes moist. Taehyung softly, "You never let me feel like I was missing anything, but sometimes there is a hole in my chest, like something is missing, like someone is still out there waiting." Jungkook kissed his side of head. Jungkook, "Whoever they are, I'm thankful they took care of you in your previous life, but you are mine now. I'll protect you. I'll give you everything." Taehyung turned to face him. Taehyung, "Even if I am messy, clingy and battery." Jungkook, mismarking especially then. They kissed, slow and deep, a promise without words. Seoul City, late afternoon. The Kim family has arrived in Seoul 2 days ago. Though their hearts were full of hope, their hands were empty of clues. There were no files, no leads, just faith that somehow, somewhere, Taehyung was out there. "Namjoon, we have checked orphanage, hospitals, no records with Taehyung's name. Jane looking at Taehyung's baby photo. What if he is changed so much that we walk right past him and never even know? Jimin softly. What if he doesn't remember us? Yoongi. Doesn't matter, we will remember him. Evening elegant restaurant in Gangnam. It was a high-end restaurant where Seoul's richest came to dine. The Kim brothers entered the glass doors looking tired but well dressed. They had decided to take a break and eat something before continuing their search. Across the room, a young man in a dark grey design suit entered, followed by a couple of secretaries. The entire restaurant seems to pause. Heads turned, cameras clicked. The manager rushed forward to personally guide him to the VIP corner. The man, Park Taehyung, CEO of Park Crops, was already known in the business world. The Kim brothers turned their heads casually to look at him, Jimin whispering, "Wow, he's stunning," Jin nodding. "He looks like someone who belongs in magazines." Namjoon eyes narrowing that name, Park Taehyung, Yoongi Taehyung. The name sent a strange chill down their spines, but the face, it didn't match the toddler they remembered. Still something in his eyes, the way he tattled his head, something felt strangely familiar. As they passed by their table, he noticed their stares and stopped with a polite smile. Taehyung, good evening. I hope I'm not interrupting anything. Jimin standing nervously. Not at all. You are Park Taehyung, right? CEO of Park Crops. Taehyung nodding. Yes, that's me. And you are? Namjoon smiling kindly. Just some travelers. We are here for personal reasons. Taehyung tattled his head, curious. Well, I hope she'll gives you the answer you are looking for. Yoongi, thank you. You seem kind. Taehyung clenching softly. People usually say I am handful. The Kim brothers smiled faintly. They didn't recognize him, and neither did Taehyung recognize them. It was just a polite, short interaction. But as Taehyung walked away, Jimin kept staring at his retrieving figure. Jimin quietly hung his eyes. Jin, yeah, it was like looking into the past. Park mentioned that night Taehyung returned home after the restaurant meeting and settled in his room. He didn't think much of the man he met, but something about them made his chest feel strange. Meanwhile, downstairs in private study, Bugam, Mr. Park and Mrs. Park were having a quiet conversation unaware that Jungkook has arrived earlier and was standing by the silently open door. Mrs. Park, I still remember the day we brought him to us from Jisung. Park couldn't stop crying, calling for his Hyungs. I still don't understand how Jisung found him in his car trunk. Bugam, he was scared, couldn't speak properly, kept saying Jiminy, Hyungi over and over. Mr. Park sighing. We tried finding the real family, but there were no missing child reports matching the age of the name, so we gave him our name and raised him as our own. His mind reeled back to the restaurant name before earlier, Park Taehyung. He stepped back, stunned, a cold chill crawling up his spine. Jungkook whispering, Taehyung, you are not a Park, you are a Kim. Jungkook didn't go inside and the Park house. He went back to his home. Next morning, Jungkook's apartment. Jungkook didn't sleep that night. His eyes were red, his fingers trembling as he flipped through every hidden record he could access. As a mafia here, he had resources and now a purpose. It was true. Taehyung was Kim Taehyung, born in Daegu, declared missing at the age of 2, never found until now. Jungkook first clinched. How could they hide this from you for so long? Young was sipping tea under the morning sun, dressed in a soft blue shirt, scrolling through. Jungkook walked in, face serious. Taehyung smiling. You didn't text me last night. Everything okay, go? Jungkook quietly. Tae, I need to talk to you. It's important. Taehyung blinked, lowering his phone. Taehyung, is something wrong? Jungkook knelt beside him, gently taking his hand. Jungkook, do you trust me? Taehyung nodding. With everything. Jungkook softly, then would you believe me if I told you are not who you think you are? Taehyung's breath inches. The words hit him like thunder. Taehyung whispering, what do you mean? Jungkook was trembling. You are not Bogam's real brother. You are not a Park. You are a Kim family of Daegu. Taehyung, what? No. This must be some joke. Jungkook, you got lost at a play school, chased a butterfly, hide in a car trunk. You were just a baby. They found you in Seoul. That was high farm. Taehyung dropped the teacup. His hands began to shake. Taehyung choking. How do you know all this? Jungkook, I heard your parents program. They were talking last night. I checked everything. I confirmed it myself. You were reported missing. Your family has been searching for you years. Taehyung stood up, taking a step back. Taehyung, no, I don't remember anything like that. But suddenly a flash, a voice, Jimmy Hyung, Tae, don't run too far, my baby boy. Tears welled up in his eyes. He stumbled. Jungkook catching him. It's okay, I'm here. I will help you remember everything. Taehyung sobbing. Who am I? I really. Meanwhile, Kim brothers at hotel. Jimin sat near the window, fingers lightly brushing the photo of toddler Taehyung. Jimin softly, I met someone yesterday, the CEO Park Taehyung. There was something in his eyes. Namjoon, you think, Jin, it's impossible. That would be too big of coincidence. Namjoon, we shouldn't think something that we will break up more if it is not true. Everyone agreed. Park Mansion living room. Taehyung stood frozen in front of Mr. and Mrs. Park, his body tense, voice shaking. Taehyung barely audible. Is it true? I am not your real son? The room fell into heavy silence. Mrs. Park nervous, staring at Taehyung louder now. Just answer me, Emma, please. Mr. Park signed, stepping forward. Yes, it's true. The words hit him like knives. Bugam walking in. Tae, listen, we love you. That will never change. Taehyung angrily. Then why didn't you tell me the truth? Why did you lie to me so many years? I have been asked to. And softly, so I had a family before this. Real brothers spoken gently. I know this is hard, but we didn't hide it to hurt you. We just didn't know how to tell you. Taehyung's was broken, and now I don't even know who am He turned around and left the house, heart shattered, tears slightly falling down his cheeks. Jungkook's penthouse. Jungkook watched Taehyung fall into the couch, arms wrapped around his knees, staring blankly at the floor. Jungkook kneeling in front of him. You don't have to hold it in. Taehyung quietly. I feel like I have been living someone else's life. I don't even know who am I supposed to be. Jungkook gently cupping his face. Jungkook, you are Taehyung, the boy I fell in love with, the man who lighted up every room, and no matter who is, whose blood you carry, you are mine. Taehyung's lips trembled. He finally broke into sobs. Jungkook pulled him into his chest, holding him tight. Jungkook whispering, I swear, baby, I will find them. I will bring your family back to you. Taehyung cried in Jungkook's arm, and the search began. Jungkook stormed into the Mafia command room. They cut up some records, orphanage files, hospital logs, search every corner of Korea. His right-hand man, Minho, nodded. Minho, on it, boss. Jungkook crawling. No rest until we found them. That's an order. The evening at the penthouse, Jungkook walked into the bedroom with a soft knock. Taehyung was sitting on the edge of the bed, staring at the city lights. The large glass window. He looked tired, torn off, small, and in the Rosa's black hoodie. Jungkook is smiling softly. Hey, wanna take a break from being sad and join me for a special night? Taehyung glancing back. Special? Jungkook playfully, a little naughty, a lot romantic. Taehyung gave him a small laugh. The lights were dim. The room was filled with rose petals and soft instrumental music. The scent of vanilla candle lingered in the air. On the balcony, a small table held covered strawberries, sparkling grape juice, and a covered dish. Taehyung eyes wide. You did all this for me? Jungkook grinning. Of course, my baby deserved to smile. He gently guided Taehyung to the balcony. Taehyung, you are spoiling me too. Jungkook wrapping his arm around Taehyung's waist. That's the point. They ate, laughed, and danced slowly to the music under the stars. At the night deepened, Jungkook pulled Taehyung to the bedroom again, now glowing with soft fairy lights. Jungkook laid Taehyung down on the bed, fingers brushing through soft brown hair. Jungkook whispering, I want you to forget the pain tonight. Just feel me, my love, my arms, my warmth. Taehyung blessing, heart tender fast. Taehyung softly, I do feel it every second. Jungkook hovered above him. He leaned down, kissing Taehyung slowly, gently. You are mine, Taehyung, always. Please be gentle, always, but I can't promise to behave. The clothes slowly came off, one by one. Soft laughter, kisses filling the room. That night, Jungkook didn't just make love to Taehyung, he poured every ounce of his soul into every touch, every breath, every whisper. He wanted Taehyung to know that no matter who he was in the past, in the moment he was loved, cherished, desired. Hours later, Taehyung lay with his head on Jungkook's bare chest, fingers lazily drawing circles. Taehyung half asleep. You are too good to me. Jungkook kissing his forehead. No, I'm just yours. Will you really find them? My real family. Jungkook holding him tighter. Even if I had to burn this Well done, baby. I will find them to be continued.
When there is one more episode left of this story, hope you will love it. How was it? Comment me down. I'll see you again. Bye bye. Love you. Bye.